Alright, so today we're going to learn how to publish our book that we created in Book Creator. So we need to make sure that we have the following apps already pulled up from the Apple Store. And all these apps are free with the exception of the Book Creator app, but we should already have that. So you want to make sure you have Evernote, Google Drive, Dropbox, and iBooks. iBooks is going to be the most important one, or another type of e-reader. Otherwise, you won't be able to look at your e-published book. Alright, so once you have those following apps, you want to open up Book Creator. You want to make sure that you're in front of the book you want to publish, so we're going to publish my Frogs book right here. Now you notice down here at the bottom, it says a new book and by an author, isn't that cute? But we don't want to save it that way. We want to make sure that we have our own name, our own title in there. So you can either click on I for information right there, or you can just click on the title right there and see that allows us to change it. So I'm going to change a new book and I'm going to put my title in there, Frogs. And we are going to change that title or that author, and we're going to make that Ms. Frege. Alright, now it shows up as Frogs by Ms. Frege. Now we're ready to publish it. Now we can do this a few different ways. Now if you hit the I icon right here, this will save it in a cloud for you. That means you can email it to yourself, print it, send it to iTunes, or open another app. Now this only allows you a few different options in here though. If you email it to yourself, you can either email it as an iBook, but then again you need an e-publisher for that, or email it as a PDF. Now if you choose to email it as a PDF, then you don't get any of the multimedia components. So if you've used audio, video, doesn't come up, just text and images, and that's it. Since we have audio on our book, we do not want to use this as an option. So we go back. Now all the rest of them is going to have to give you the same options. Print allows you to see what formats to do, again for PDF version only because we can't print audio. If you send it to iTunes, you can save it as an ebook there, or you can save it as a PDF. But since these are school iPads, that is not an option for us. These are linked to the school's account, the iTunes account, so we don't want to do that. And same thing with open another app, gives you those same two options. We want to be able to share this with other people, so that's probably not the best way, and we want to have all the audio recording. So instead I'm going to go hit the share button right down here. And so you have a few different options. Now if I put it directly into iBooks, then I won't be able to share it with other people. So I want to choose one of these other three, Google Drive, Evernote, or Dropbox, depending on which one you use most. Google Drive is free. Actually, all of these are free up until a certain point. Google Drive is a little bit easier to share stuff with people. They don't all use, more people tend to have Google than these other two. So I'm going to open it up in Google Drive. Make sure you're logged into your Google Drive account before you do this. And it's going to take just a minute for it to pop up. This is an old version of the iPad right here, so this is going to take it just a little bit longer than it would, say, an iPad 2 or an iPad 3. You can see it's still frozen, so it's not up quite yet. Uploads, let's see. Did this earlier, so let's close out of it. There we go. See, whenever I close it out, then it decides to bring it up. So now, yes, it asks, it's kind of hard to see. It asks, so upload item. Would you like to upload Frogs EPUB to the drive? And we are going to, yes, upload it. So click on upload. And the beauty of Google Drive is that it does it very quickly. So I go down here to where should come up, and here we go, Frogs EPUB. Oops. So close. We don't care about that at the moment. Got it. Close that out. There we go. Go back to my actual thing. Here we go. All right, so Frogs EPUB. Now when you click on it, it says unable to open file, so you got to go to this icon right up here. And you want to choose what you want to open it in. Now if you click Evernote or Dropbox, it's going to give you the same sort of thing, so you want to open it in iBooks. We're saving the actual file itself into Google Drive or Evernote or Dropbox, depending on your preference. But for this project, I want you to save it in Google Drive. We can open it in iBooks. And that is another student's one. And here we go. And you can see it has saved it for me right there with all my lovely images. Alright, now let's say I want to share this with somebody. I want my grandparents to see it. I want my friend to see it. So we close out of it. And we hit this little arrow right here on the side of it. This will allow me to rename it if I so wish. If the teacher wants it named a certain way, then you can rename it that way. Now, I also want to, so if I want to do anything like that with it, or if I want to delete it, we click this right up here, and this will allow me to share, rename, move to, remove. I want to share it. You can also add it down here. And I can put in the email address of the person I want to share it to. So I want to share it with gfrega@gmail.com. Decide if you want them to edit it, comment, view. You have the option. Comment is always good because then they can write comments to you on it. We click add. And that should be in that person's shared folder now. It's that easy. And that is all there is to it. Now, when one person gets the email, then they can open it up into iBooks just like how we did. And that's all you gotta do.